Hey guys, Kim Crossman here. I am an actress, host, and writer from New Zealand, currently living in Los Angeles, and the team at HuffPost asked me to share with you guys the 5 things that I wish someone had shared with me when I started out. So, number 1 is to learn the jargon, because on my very first day of work on the call sheet it said that my driver would be MOW, M-O-W. And I showed up at the studio where we film, only to find that we were filming on location that day, and M-O-W stands for Make Own Way. So I made a very bad first impression on my very first day of work when I was 15. And yeah, I was a little bit late, and so don't do that. That would have been good knowledge to have imparted on me. Number 2. Take an improv class. I am so surprised at how often, and I love improv, but I am so surprised at how often a director will not say cut and expect you to carry on, or how you may be on set and they're like, you know what, this isn't working. Throw out the lines and just improvise the scene. And if that isn't a skill set that you are good at or feel confident in, then you can really do yourself a disservice. So I would advise everybody to take an improv class, whether you're an actor or not. Actually, you learn great life skills, and just to trust your instincts, which is really, really important and really helpful and will help build your confidence. I wish I had done it much earlier on. The third one is to not put so much pressure on yourself about booking that job, that specific job. When you get the audition, you're like, oh, I have to book it. I put a lot of pressure on myself and was very result orientated, and I was like, if it's a no, then I'm no good. But I didn't realize that it's so not about that job. It's about the casting director, making a fan, learning to work with material that you get the night before. All of those are skills, and planting seeds of relationship so that you kind of are creating this sort of ripple effect. And yeah, a casting director may not hire you for the first time that you've seen them because they don't know who you are. They want to see you do a good job and knock it out of the park many times. So see every audition as an investment and planting a seed for your future, rather than having a gun to your head being like, I must book this job, I just need that one job. Yeah, try not to look at it like that. I did that for a long time, and it just makes it not fun, so don't do that. The fourth one. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. I did this. I had this great idea that I was working on with a friend at the time, and we were working on it so hard. And it seemed like it was all going ahead, so we would, literally put all our eggs in that basket, all of our time, all of our energy, and then kind of right at the last hurdle, it fell away. And I just think what I learned from that experience was that what we should have been doing is, developing other ideas at that time and kind of spreading ourselves, not too thin by any means. I think that is also the wrong thing to do, but make sure you have a few different fires lit. So when one of them ignites, you can focus all your energy on it. But until that happens, yeah, make sure you are investing in a few different ideas or a few different relationships, or, working with different coaches. As soon as you put everything into one relationship or one idea, I think you're setting yourself up for failure. And the last one, my 5th piece of advice, would be to learn everything that you can on set. I, for a long time, was just so focused on what I was doing, which I think is very important, and that is our job as actors, to make sure we are prepared, we are ready to go, and make sure you have that. On top of that, have your eyes and ears open, because as you get further along in your career, perhaps you want to be a showrunner like I do. I want to create and write and star in a show that I develop. And I think what I've learned, and it's been a very humbling experience, is that there are so many holes in my knowledge, especially on the technical side of things. And so I only wish that I had had my eyes and ears open a little bit more while I was on set, to understand how the camera department is setting this up and why they're using this light, what effect it gives, and how that works. Because then I wouldn't be, like I said, with so many holes in my knowledge now that I'm trying to learn and develop. So have your eyes and ears open always, because again, an education of what's happening on set will only serve you, and so you can understand more fully the world and the universe in which we work in. I hope that is helpful. Thank you to HuffPost for chatting to me. I hope you guys like it, and yeah, check me out in the new show coming out on Showtime. Both White Famous and SMILF, they're going to be great comedies, and I hope you guys love them.